Hello everyone and welcome to this ultimate guide to vibrato. Now, like bending, for which there is a two-part ultimate guide inside the Blues Club, vibrato is an essential technique when it comes to lead blues guitar playing. And really, there are two reasons for this, which I'll demonstrate on the guitar itself. The first reason is that it makes all of your playing sound more expressive and emotional, and it breathes life into even very simple phrases. So if we just take a very simple phrase and play it first without vibrato, and then with vibrato, hopefully you can see and hear the difference. So first, without vibrato. Now with vibrato. Just a little difference. But when you extend that out over whole solos and improvisations and licks and riffs, it all adds up to make a huge difference to the way that your playing feels and how expressive it is. And we'll see many more examples of that throughout this course. The second reason is that you can use it to add a very different feel and create different feels in your playing. So again, if we take two phrases, but this time adjust our approach to vibrato, we can create very different feels even though we're playing the exact same notes, like this. Hopefully you could see and hear the difference there. Very different feels, even though the notes and the phrase was exactly the same. So in this course, we're going to run through how to play vibrato, how to actually use the technique and create those different sounds, how to then adjust your vibrato to create different feels in the way that I just did there. We're going to look at how to apply vibratos to bends so that you can add another layer of expression on top of an already very expressive technique. And we're going to look at some of the sort of famous and most distinctive vibrato styles of blues guitar players like B.B. King, Eric Clapton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Paul Kossoff. First though, before we get to any of that, I think it's worth just asking and answering the question, what actually is vibrato? Because we talk about it a lot as blues guitar players, and it's likely that you may have encountered that phrase pretty early in your blues guitar journey. But what actually is it? And how does it differ from something like bending? The key thing, both techniques, both bending and vibrato, alter the pitch of the note that you're playing. The difference, one of the key difference, is that bending alters that pitch fundamentally. So if we take the 7th fret on the G string and we bend that note, there's going to be a fundamental difference and shift in pitch, like this. So what happens there is we take the note and we actually shift it up a whole tone to hit this pitch at the 9th fret. Vibrato is much, much subtler. It is just a small variation in pitch to create a slight sort of wobbling effect on the note, which gives it that expressive and kind of emotional feel. So again, if we play that note, but just with vibrato, you won't hear that profound change in pitch, but you will hear a slight sort of wobble on the note, which breathes that life into it, like this. Fundamentally, it's the same pitch, but there is movement around that starting point. And that is what vibrato is all about. Now, as we'll see as we go through the course, you can alter that pitch to a greater or lesser degree, and that will create different sounds and feels. But that, to start us off, is what vibrato is all about. So, if you're wanting to add a more expressive and emotional feel to your playing, and if you're wanting to learn how guitar players like B.B. King, Eric Clapton, Paul Kossoff, how they create their distinctive vibrato styles, then head on over to the next lesson and dive straight in. See you over there, guys.